Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. You know, I was in a training over the weekend, and I've got to the point in my life where I've just basically eliminated TV. I don't waste time there. I know where I want to be. I know what my goals are. And I want to make sure that I'm always taking new training so that I can help any student that comes along with a problem or know where to go to get them the answer they're looking for. Anyhow, the point I'm trying to get to is this. I'm going through this training, and it was a lot of stuff that I'd heard before. But one of the students in the training had asked the coach, she said, "Do you ever get to the point where it's not a struggle anymore?" And they were talking about moving their business forward and some of the issues that they were struggling with. And what the coach said was this: what I want you to realize as you build your business, every time you step up to a new level, there's a new devil that goes with it. And you know, that statement really caught me because there's a lot of truth in it. The problem that you have when you're starting out, once you figure it out and you move on to the next step, let's say your problem is getting your course put together. Well, Kris and I help you put your course together, and now we're moving forward. Now the next problem you have is, okay, who do I get to do the technical stuff? I'm not technical at all. And Kris and I can walk you through that whole thing. But what it comes down to is this: when you build a business, it isn't like you going to work at a regular job, because when you go to work with a regular job, you learn everything that's in there, and you don't have any new issues, so to speak, unless something out of the ordinary happens. But as you build your business and you're kind of everything to everybody for a little while till you get up and running and start making decent money where you can hire people to handle stuff, it's all up to you. And I understood what this girl was saying when she said about, you know, does it ever get to the point where it's not a struggle? And it was really a good answer that the coach gave whenever she said, new level, new devil, because it explained to her that as we move forward, the only thing that's going to change is the challenge that you're dealing with. Now, I'll grant you, once you build a big business and you're making decent income, the challenges that you have are going to be less, because you're going to have a team of people around you, and they're going to be skilled people to do the stuff you do with your business. But I will warn you of this: the challenges are not going to leave. They're only going to change. So with all that being said, get used to the fact that you're going to be dealing with challenges as we go, and be okay with it. Some days are going to go good, and some days are going to be a little rougher than others. What I want you to do is stay focused on why you're doing this. Look at your dream board. Are things moving forward the way you want them to move forward? You know, and if they're not, let's make some changes. Reach out to myself or Kris. You can reach me, Don, at moneywheelpodcast.com, or you can reach out to Kris if you're having technical issues, Kris at moneywheelpodcast.com. And we can walk you through probably any problem that you have. Very rarely does a student stump us with something we haven't heard before. But with all that being said, I just want you to realize there are going to be issues along the way. I want you to get used to dealing with it. That's everything I have for this episode. We'll see you next time on the Money Wheel.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.